Okay guys, I'm going to tell you how I dye my hair and the products that I use and the colors that I've been in the past few months and how I get my hair to stay healthy. Even though it is kind of dead because, well, I'll get to that later. Okay, so I know you guys didn't see me when I had red, but I know that red is a very popular color. As you can see, my walls are red. Anyhow, they're kind of terracotta. Anyhow, red is a popular color for hair color, and the colors that I use and how I got my hair to be very red to dull red, and how often I would dye my hair. Okay, so, sorry, I should adjust it. So the colors that I used, the first color that I used and how I got my hair to be so red, actually I don't even recommend the way that I did this because it was really half-assed. Okay, the color, well, the way that I got my color was that I had gotten blonde highlights over the summer and they were like way blonder than this. Well, way blonder than this used to be because this used to be platinum. Anyhow, what ended up happening was it was dye blonde and then, well, parts of it were, and I decided that I want to go red like the day before school was supposed to start, or no, we had a flood. If you heard about the big floods that hit Pennsylvania, my area was in that, and Sally Beauty was the only place that was like still open. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna dye my hair because I don't have school, so this is how it's gonna go. So I went, and the color that I got was Candy Apple Red by Beyond the Zone, and I was like, I'm gonna look like Ariel from The Little Mermaid. It's gonna be cute because I like Ariel. Okay, what ended up happening was that I didn't have petroleum jelly to put around my hairline, and I didn't have a cape, and I didn't have anything that I needed. I didn't even have a tint brush. And I was like, oh no, this is gonna be awesome. I'll just do it myself because it comes in a squeeze bottle. So I'm like, Candy Apple Red, yeah. So I'm like on my hair, no gloves. And I'm like going like this. I'm like, yeah, my hair's getting dyed, like awesome. And following the directions, whatever. So I'm doing this. I get in the shower all around my face. I had like handprints, hair marks all over my back from where I'd whipped my hair back. It was bright. It was hot pink. And I was like, oh my god, how do I get this off? I have school tomorrow. And I'm freaking out. I'm Googling all this stuff. And the way that I got it off was alcohol and toothpaste. Mixed it together and made like a pasty cream mixture and rubbed it on it. And I got it off. Cigarette ashes apparently also work, but I wasn't about to try that. And then they were suggesting to use like a magic eraser by Mr. Clean. I was like, I'm not doing that. No, because it'll give you a chemical burn. Because I've used them before, like on my fridge, and it burns my hands. So, my bathroom looked like a murder scene, and it looked really bad. My dad was like, what did you do? And I was like, I just dyed my hair. So the minute I took the towel off my head, because my boyfriend knew I was dyeing my hair, but he didn't know like how it was going to turn out. The minute I took the towel off my head, it was just fuchsia. Would I do it again? Absolutely. I love the color. But after about, I noticed, a week, my hair was really, really dull. And it was probably like this pink with like a little bit more red in it. Anyhow, it was getting really dull looking. I was like, I need to fix this. So then I went back to Sally's and I bought a tint brush and a bowl and gloves, and I was like, yes, I'm not doing this again. So then the color that I went back and used was Wildfire by Manic, and that's a cream formula, but I didn't use the amplified version. It was, well, Beyond the Zone was only about $8, but the Manic was about $10. So I thought, well, I hear good things about Manic. I've kind of used it before, like doing highlights and stuff, and it came out okay, so whatever. So the way that you have to use Manic is that you have to wash your hair first and leave your hair wet while you dye it, and then you have to wash your hair out again. So, and I honestly don't do the safety tests because I think that they're just stupid. However, I did actually test to see how the color would come out by snipping one of my baby hairs, because that's what you're supposed to do. So anyhow, it looked like ketchup and it didn't smell as good as the Beyond the Zone did. The Beyond the Zone Smelled like cherry. I don't know. It was so good. And it was sweet. And I was like, keep this on my head all day. And then the Manic Panic, you're only supposed to leave on for a half hour, and you're supposed to pre-bleach your hair. However, because I had the blonde highlights and my hair was pink from that, I was like, I'm not gonna care about it. So, yes, it was a week after I did the Beyond the Zone. Anyhow, I put in the Manic Panic with my hair wet and rinse it out, and it was a really pretty color. Like, the color in the jar isn't true to how it came out, because mine was kind of, I don't know, like a gentle red. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. So I did that until I kept doing it. I was originally doing it once a week, but it was just not good for my hair, although it is just a tint. So I was like, oh, whatever, it's okay. So then I kept doing that, doing it to my hair, and I was taking breaks. I ended up, the last time I did it, like a 6-week break before dyeing it the dark brown, and I was just sick of dyeing it all the time, so I was gonna do dark brown. So that's the color that's in there now. You can see the dark brown. And then, because I'm me and I got bored with the color, I decided that I just wanted to bleach like this part that hangs down right here. I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna bleach this. Like, I have no intentions on bleaching anything else. I just think that would look cool. So I bleached them, and they were like white. I loved it. I was like, wow, that's really neat. And I was like, yes, that's cool. And then it was like 2 months later, I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna bleach a lot more in my hair. So anyhow, I was gonna do foils. However, I suck at doing foils, so I was like, screw that. So what I did was I separated my hair using a comb, and I used Tish&Snookies Bleaching Kit by Manic Panic. I don't even have to look that up, because honestly I didn't remember my hair color names, so I had to look them up. But anyhow, it was Tish&Snookies Manic Panic Bleaching Kit, and I separated my hair. I'll show you how I did it. If you can hear zooming, I'm sorry, my boyfriend's flying a toy helicopter around. It's really pissing me off. Oh, the price of living people. So you can see where my bangs are. Yeah, the guy that cut them did not do a good job. Which is why I've been cutting my own hair. Okay. So, I haven't cut my hair in a while though. So I put my hair down like this. Like if I was going to wear my bangs down. And I was like, okay, where do I want people to see my highlights? I was like, well, I want to do a lot of my bang, but I still want to have like a lot of the brown showing through. So I just started out by picking out sections and, just doing that whole thing. And then I was like, oh, well, I want to do the underside too. So I picked out like a piece. I was like, yeah, that's good enough, that's good enough. And then I was picking out pieces. I have some down in the back where I just took a comb and went like that. I was like, okay, this one's getting bleached. Alright, this piece is getting bleached too. And that's just kind of how I went through it. I didn't even think this out. But I left this on for half hour. It wasn't even that. It was like 20 minutes because my hair was just lightening up really fast. So once it got to like a buttery yellow color, I rinsed it out, and it was gorgeous. I loved it. So that's what's in there now. I haven't dyed it since, but I'm thinking about going back to red. I don't know though. I really want to do red, but it's so hard to keep up with. Helicopters, and then my neighbors are working on their house. I can't escape it. Anyhow, so yeah, going back to the Manic Panic, however, I did leave that in for a half hour up to 45 minutes, depending on how dull it was. And then, as time progressed and I didn't dye my hair every day, I'm going to kill him. I'm trying to make a video. You can come in here, though. Here's that money.
Was this the other group of 5s and 1s?
Yeah. Can I have my other ones back?
Other ones? What other ones?
The ones that you gave them, because I looked through and I didn't see my other ones.
How many ones do you have? 3 or 4? There's 3.
These ones are crispy. Sorry, we're talking about money. Anyhow, I waited till it got really light before. Hey, wait. Sorry. Stay in here a minute. I'm almost done. Just because we can hang out. I'll come. Oh, sorry. Anyhow, ended up waiting until it was really dull, depending on how long I would wait, and it wasn't shiny anymore, and it didn't really look that red, and it was like really kind of fading to an orange, like a light orange, is when I would start dyeing it again, and then I would leave it in from anywhere to a half hour to 45 minutes. And with the Beyond the Zone, I left that in for a long time. I think I left that in for like an hour. That was in September though. So I had my hair red till the first week in November, and then I dyed it brown. And then the blonde I put in there in the beginning of December. And it's the beginning of January now, so I should probably do something with it, because it's really annoying. Yeah, I think I'm going to do something big though. I really want to get it cut, and I'm thinking about getting some of those hair feather things put in, so yeah. So anyhow, that's how I dye my hair. And oh, also, I don't blow dry afterwards, but I will straighten a piece just to see what the hair color will look like dry. And I just regular condition it. I don't condition it every time that I shower though, because I don't like conditioner. So yeah, anyhow, that's what I do. So that's how I dye my hair.